Now mobile, the hull moves to receive its power plants. Towed majestically,
The entire load is lifted into its central position. Before metal is cut, millions of calculations define every curve, ensuring absolute precision in the digital realm first.
raw aluminum arrives, the fundamental DNA of modern aviation, heavy and dormant.
Advanced composites sleep in deep freeze, preserving their chemical potency until the precise moment of their structural awakening. Autonomous logic governs the flow, ensuring parts meet their moment in a synchronized dance of futuristic industrial efficiency. Molds are prepped with surgical care to shape the future fuselage, a ritualistic cleaning before the creation begins.
Human expertise interprets the digital dream into physical reality, where blueprints guide the hands that build the sky.
High-pressure water slices metal like paper, guided by computer precision, carving complex shapes with relentless hydraulic force. Robotics handle the heavy lifting, sorting components for their journey, moving with a jerky yet calculated mechanical rhythm.
Safety is the religion here, practiced before a single bolt turns, as workers prepare for the day's precision.
The machining hall stands as a cathedral of subtraction manufacturing, where massive scale meets the finest engineering tolerances.
Code becomes contour as the transformation begins now, a single touch initiating the complex dance of automated creation.
Secured and centered, the raw block awaits the cutter's edge, holding its breath in the calm before fabrication.
20,000 revolutions per minute scream with potential energy as power meets precision in a blur of speed.
Metal yields, carving out the intricate ribs of the wing, while chips fly in a violent, beautiful ballet. Coolant keeps the temper stable, washing away the excess, revealing the gleaming surface of the newly machined component. Emerging from the block, a lightweight structural masterpiece is revealed, inspected by hands that know the feel of quality. Elsewhere, carbon fiber tape is woven by automated giants, laying down the future skin of the aircraft fuselage.
Layer by layer, strength is built without the weight of steel, pressing the black weave into a unified form.
Hours of precise layering create a skin tougher than metal, transforming raw fiber into structural integrity. Inside, heat and pressure will fuse the layers into one, forging strength through extreme thermal intensity.
Conditions are monitored to the degree, as there is absolutely no room for error in this process.
The curing process takes hours, hardening the resin matrix permanently into a unified, flight-ready material.
Sound waves hunt for microscopic flaws hidden deep within the layers, verifying the integrity of the bond. Lasers map the surface, guiding drills with absolute geometric certainty across the complex curved landscape. Automated riveters stitch the skin to the frame, repeating the task thousands of times without fatigue. Rough edges are smoothed away, for fatigue cracks have no place to start on these surfaces. Baked to perfection, the primer cures rapidly, making the parts ready for the main assembly line.
The pieces are ready, and the great convergence is about to begin as components meet their destiny. The fuselage takes shape in a cathedral of steel scaffolding, where the aircraft truly begins to rise.
Skin meets skeleton as the aircraft's body begins to close, guided by the hands of experts. One by one, thousands of rivets bind the structure into a single unit of immense structural strength. Robotic crawlers take over the tedious work, never tiring, never missing a single coordinate on the hull. Pressure-resistant glass is seated, the vital transparent barrier between passenger comfort and the freezing void.
The brain of the beast takes shape, dense with connections, as the cockpit shell is assembled with precision. The center wing box, the structural heart that carries the entire load, is lifted into its central position. Deep inside, specialists seal the tank, knowing a leak here is impossible to fix later in flight. Tracks for the high-lift devices are bolted on with massive torque, ensuring flaps deploy safely under load.
The leading edge is fitted, the first point of contact with the air, shining bright against the primer.
The winglet is added, slicing efficiency from the vortex, a graceful curve that defines the modern wing.
Whales of the sky deliver the body parts to the final assembly line, a logistical marvel of scale. Forward and aft sections approach, guided by laser precision, in a slow-motion kiss of industrial giants. Contact. The separate chambers become a single pressure vessel, a unified space ready to hold life. Orbital riveters seal the marriage with a ring of steel, stitching the circumference with automated perfection. The tail cone is fitted, smoothing the airflow at the aft, completing the aerodynamic silhouette.
The vertical stabilizer rises, the first sign of the airline's identity, hanging majestically over the assembly floor.
Slow, slow, a hair to the left.
That's it, it's in.
Horizontal stabilizers join, providing the balance for flight, completing the empennage structure.
The body is suspended, waiting for the wings to arrive.
The wings approach, enormous airfoils engineered for lift, casting giant shadows as they move into position.
Critical moment, mating the lifting surfaces to the payload, guided by lasers to absolute zero tolerance.
Hydraulic muscle locks the wings in place forever, creating a bond strong enough to defy gravity.
The wheel well is fitted out, a complex garage for the landing gear, dense with titanium plumbing.
Legs of high-strength steel are installed to bear the landing impact, robust pillars for the aircraft's weight.
This hydraulic return line connects right here. Make sure the linkage is secure before we pressurize the system.
Got it.
Miles of wiring form the nervous system, carrying signals at light speed to every corner of the aircraft.
The flight control computer, where pilot intent becomes control surface action, the heart of the fly-by-wire system.
The radome is closed, protecting the weather radar eye and completing the aircraft's aerodynamic face.
Before closing, the radar's mechanical sweep is verified, a robotic eye scanning the horizon. Touchdown. The aircraft stands on its own feet for the first time, ready to bear its own weight.
Now mobile, the hull moves to receive its power plants, towed majestically through the assembly hall. The pylon waits, the strongest link between wing and engine, a titanium structure built for immense thrust. Power plants arrive, masterpieces of high bypass engineering, gleaming like jewels in their shipping crate.
Tons of thrust are lifted gently into position, guided by mechanics with surgical precision. a final spin check.
Cowlings are latched, streamlining the engine for high-speed flight, transforming raw machinery into aerodynamic form.
The APU is installed in the tail, providing independent power on the ground, a hidden jet within the jet. The cabin floor is completed, transforming the tube into a room, a blank canvas for the passenger experience.
Watch the frame, keep it steady. All right, easy now, push.
Power harness is secure.
Water lines are good to go.
Does this fit the seat track?
Almost, just a little more off the corner.
Rows of seats fill the space, defining the passenger capacity, locked into tracks with rapid precision.
Up front, luxury suites offer a sanctuary in the sky, detailed with leather and gold finishes.
Entertainment systems awake, ready to shorten the long hours, greeting passengers with a digital welcome.
The flight deck is finalized. Every switch, every button, verified, polishing the interface between man and machine.
Power on. The aircraft wakes up, systems reporting for duty in a cascade of light and digital information.
Green skin disappears into the paint shop for its final transformation, sealed away for a new identity.
Robots apply the livery, layer by layer, with micron consistency, as the green vanishes under a cloud of white.
A final clear coat adds gloss and protection against the stratosphere, giving the aircraft its showroom shine. The finished vessel is weighed. Physics demands we know the exact mass before it can ever leave the ground.
Fuel systems are flushed and calibrated. The lifeblood is ready to flow through the veins of the wings.
The doors open. The bird is ready to leave the nest, emerging into the light of the world.
Engines roar to life, shaking the ground with controlled fury, testing the limits of power before flight. Projected takeoff tests prove she can stop as well as she can go, verifying safety systems.
Test pilots take the helm. The final verification is human, blending instinct with digital control.
Rotation. Gravity is defied. A million parts fly in formation, lifting the dream into the blue.
She climbs into the blue, doing exactly what she was born to do, a natural inhabitant of the sky.
Graceful, efficient, and strong. A triumph of European engineering banking towards the future.
Turn to Earth. The test is passed. She is ready for service, a promise kept to the travelers of the world.
From raw metal to the clouds, the journey of creation is complete, and a new journey begins.